Hey, I'm Sean Webb. It's time for another Wisdom of the Masters, where we discover all the ancient wisdom points to the same one truth. Today's wisdom comes from Abraham Lincoln, who said this: most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. And this is just a simple truth. Abraham Lincoln was pointing out the fact that happiness comes from your own mind. And there's a reason that it's called your mind, because you have control of it. Most people wait to experience happiness until they have their external conditions set. And they put a lot of hurdles up in front of themselves to try to create, I must have this amount of money, or I must have a spouse, or I must have this many kids, or, it's house plus spouse plus dog plus 2.5 kids plus so much money plus whatever equals happiness. That whole equation, that BS line that we're handed when we're young, you got to work to do this to create happiness. All that's bullshit. Abraham Lincoln was simply pointing out, most people are happy as they decide to be. And in reality, your mind works when the conditions are set for happiness. It creates happiness. But it doesn't have to be external conditions. It doesn't have to be hurdles that you set up in front of yourself between you and happiness. And then when you get all these hurdles, you find a little bit of happiness. But then all of a sudden, because of hedonic adaptation that gets used to the stuff you have and expects more and more, you wind up putting another set of hurdles between you and happiness. Well, it's not 1 million. It's really 5 million or 10 million. Or, now I need a private island because everybody knows me and I got to get out of the limelight. Or I have too much money. I don't want to be around people, whatever it is, right? You keep setting up hurdles. You keep setting up hurdles that, I have to do this, 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 and this for happiness, when the reality is you set your internal conditions for happiness. Happiness is created by your mind. You don't have to set the external conditions. When you set the internal conditions, that's when happiness starts to flow from within you, regardless of what your external conditions are. They could be shitty, and you could be having an amazing day, even though somebody from the outside would say, holy crap, something just happened in your life where you should be amazingly upset or angry or distressed or whatever, and you're just like, whatever, right? Who wouldn't want that existence? Abraham Lincoln was simply pointing out that's how we could work. That's how a lot of people do work, or some people, the smart ones at least, when they set their internal conditions. You're as happy as you set out to be in his reality, and in mine, and hopefully in yours. I hope this message finds you well. I'll talk to you soon.